so far isn't working, maybe they'll do that.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Gregory. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Gregory. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Gregory being chased out left. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Gregory. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down following the incompletion. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw on 2nd down, Gregory. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Gregory out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. To throw on third down. Gregory. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up second down. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Off play action. Gregory. The swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal in the red zone this time. From the gun, Gregory. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 190.
They'll run it. This is Booker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Devontae Booker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Elliott. Got some room at the 30, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bishop. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down, Gregory. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here we go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have come to halftime. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Gregory. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Gregory. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Let's go.
From the gun, Gregory. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits, and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down. Gregory. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down carry for Booker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Throwing after the interception, Gregory. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Gregory. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on third and long, Gregory. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Strong left. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Man left, man left. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Elliott. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Easy.
Play clock winding down. On second down, Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A give to Elliott. And some room to work. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Let's go!
On 1st and 10, Gregory. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Gregory. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And the pressure gets to him again. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.